Use coupon code CMC715 at awesomedrinks.com. Save 15% on everything.
Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I am your host, Derrick Schommer. I think I got all the stuff I'm going to need. This drink is called the Newstalgic Cocktail. Newstalgic. Submitted by Max from Germany. Not just any old Max. Not Max from Ireland or Max from Edram. Just Max from Germany. I don't know if this is a German-specific concoction, but it's one quart. Well, it's really parts. They did one part by 4 part, yada, yada, yada. So I broke this out into the ratios that I think are acceptable for my taste buds. It's going to be 1/4 ounce of Grand Marnier, 1/4 ounce of peach schnapps, 1/4 ounce of dry vermouth, 1/4 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of passion fruit, 2 drops of Angostura bitters. You're going to shake, strain it, put it over ice. I figure in martini. We're going to probably want to double strain this, something bad.
Not a martini.
It's a coupe glass, same thing. That fly is going to die. I'm going to punch it right in the nutsack. Anyway. So, passion fruit. Passion fruit can be either super sour or not so sour. Sometimes a little bit sweet action. Sometimes when they ripen up, they get sweeter. This is what they kind of look like, right? It looks all messed up. Now, if it's a perfect circle, that's a ban. Then you probably want to give it some time before it's got to get crinkly like this. Really, you want it to get even crinklier, so it looks like a prune. And the reason being is it seems to be when they're at their best ripestness. Oh, this thing is, they're so tough to get into too. There you go. It's like a hard shell.
I think that was sat too long. Not usually that hard.
No, but I think this knife also needs to be sharpened, which is a bigger portion of it. Inside, it looks like a bunch of boogers.
Really?
It does. Boogers. And they kind of stick to the wall, so you gotta scoop them out, which is why I brought this. Bop! So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna shake this with the passion fruit. Now, to prove a point, I'm gonna beta test this. Put it in my mouth. Now,
don't do it.
They're so extreme sour. Let's see how these are. A little dry. Not that bad.
The last one I had was super sour.
I mean, it's dry, sour, like almost like the dryness of a
We've had sweet ones though. They're not all sour.
See,
more often than not, though, we get the sour ones.
It had that. It's like the dryness of a pomegranate, and the sourness of like a lime.
Use the hammer of Thor on passion fruit.
I could totally just. That might be overkill, and the passion fruit would shoot everywhere. 1/4 ounce of lime juice. There you go. You saw it here first. And one pro tip for people who are wondering, there is an advantage to just squeezing with your fingers instead of using a device like this to squeeze. One of them comes down to just when you're starting to push like this, some of the oils do pop out of the little the skin and get into the drink, so it might give you a little bit more of a fresh citrusy bite to it than if you use a press. But if you're making them in scale, presses are so much easier and it doesn't hurt your hands as much. 2 dashes of Angostura, or drops, whatever. We're gonna do. I haven't yet remembered to clean out a measuring appliance, so I'm just gonna keep getting new ones. Let's see, 1/4 ounce of Grand Marnier. That's your brandy. What is this? Like a brandy orange liqueur. It's not that crazy. Extra dry vermouth.
90% of the people live north of the equator.
Huh?
That's a lot.
North of the equator. So what we are. 90% of the people. Yeah. Where's China? North of the equator. There you go. Problem solved.
That's
you just.
what they were saying in India too.
Yep. China and India. That's your bulk of humanity, which is why you don't want to live there. Too many people. People are frustrating. 1/4 ounce peach schnapps. And we've already tested this yesterday. Peach schnapps and passion fruit seem to work out. Let's see what peach schnapps and real passion fruit do to your face hole. You got your glass here. We'll get some. It's such a small drink. Oh, we'll throw that in there. And the ice dilution is probably going to be important in this one. There's not a lot of drink here. Oh. created a newsletter for Common Man Cocktails. Did it last night. I don't know why. I was just in the mood. So, if you go to, let's see, if you go to everydaydrinkers.com, it'll be on the sidebar on any of the videos. If you haven't been to everydaydrinkers.com, it'll probably pop up within 5 seconds.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
If you haven't been to everydaydrinkers.com,
Oh, yeah,
shame on you.
Bad. Especially with the new design, you're supposed to go look at that. But I have this idea, and it might not be every month, it depends. I have a hard enough time keeping up with my newsletter for Awesome Drinks. But the difference being is, I thought it would be cool to be able to, if I had a list of all the people who were enthusiastic about the show, then whenever something cool happened, I could write about it. And blogging is cool, but I want to be able to write a little bit more personal stuff. Maybe like what our best cocktail video of the month was, and it's not as much effort as building a video about that, because I can just write it and I can type faster and I can record, edit, and blah, blah. So I thought it'd be neat to be able to just communicate with people. And if we have another t-shirt booster program or whatever to try and fundraise t-shirts, which failed because we only had like 15 people buy out of the 50 we needed, I can at least zero in, for those that haven't watched episodes in a while but can catch email, they can, boing, they get their email like, oh, this is cool, you have this contest going on or whatever. It'll just help me zone in on some people and be able to get just an additional means of contacting those that do rely a little bit more on email like I do.
Do you have the Via?
I did. This drink has so much citrus in it, or so much passion fruit. Look at passion fruit cocktails are a pain to work with because
you have water still in there. It's so much stuff.
Yeah, you've got to move it around. Not a scalable cocktail to work with at a bar. So if you were at a bar, what I would suggest, or if you were gonna do this at a party,
keg it.
Keg it. No. I would say to puree your passion fruit, make a passion fruit puree ahead of time. Maybe throw in a little bit of like passion fruit from B.G. Reynolds in there. Do I have any other thing I can pimp from my show? Angostura? Maybe I'll just do the B.G. Reynolds passion fruit. And kind of supplement a little passion fruit syrup, a little water, and then the puree. It will, Jesus, it will be able to give you that fresh, natural passion fruit flavor without the amount of work filtering over and over when you're trying to make a cocktail. When somebody goes, that was awesome, I want one too. Me too. Now you're like, I gotta make 6 of these things, I gotta clean this out because it's all stuck up. And anyway, it's got the passion fruit color to it. Nothing here besides maybe Grand Marnier would give you the dark color.
Angostura.
Angostura would do that, yeah.
Sorry, I hate to prove you wrong at all.
I don't know how much of it is in there to do it, but it could be. 2 dashes? Probably. Mr. Miyagi, I'm gonna pop that thing. Whoa, there's passion fruit in there.
Sour.
It is a sour cocktail, and while there's a little inkling of lime juice, the sourness definitely comes through from the passion. And like a dry, sour passion fruit flavor. This has like that natural passion fruit just profile to it. There is a little bit of hint of vermouth, but it's kind of a little classy kind of. I don't know. It's not like a overproof alcohol flavor, but I don't know. It has like a really nice foundation that kind of, I don't know, makes you think this is a classic cocktail that you would be able to get at a bar during, or a speakeasy during pre-prohibition. I don't know. It's got that sexy look to it. That's just very, very brown and obvious. If you were to garnish this to kind of like spice up a little bit more, the cherry might go a little over the top. I would go with lime. I would probably do this. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Boom. I think this is the route to go. Because it's got, while there's only subtle lime in here, it has the lime, or has the sourness that one comes to expect when they see a lime garnish on the edge of a drink. Lemon typically has more of the iced tea flavor, right? Overall, there is a little bit of sweetness to it, but it is counterbalanced by that dry passion fruit flavor. Not like the passion fruit juice. I think a puree, if you wanted to have, like we were talking a couple episodes ago about control of your citrus, if you wanted to be able to create a cocktail that always had that same passion fruit flavor, building a puree and adding some passion fruit syrup to it to kind of balance out the sweetness to get it always consistent. If you're just using passion fruits, I could cut this passion fruit up, and I bet you upstairs if I grabbed a different passion fruit, it would be so sour. Then some people would end up with an extremely sour drink. Some people would end up with a sweeter drink, and you would lose some of the consistency. So that's a great reason why passion fruit syrups and stuff exist, to be able to build that very fine consistency where when you build the ratios, it always works out to be awesome. But at the same time, I'm good with this one because the passion fruit wasn't too ultra sour. That, my friends, is Newstalgic Cocktail. Thank you, Max, from Germany, not from anywhere else.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
If you could abolish a piece of modern technology, what would it be and why?
If you could abolish a single piece of modern technology, I would abolish Spam.
In a can, the meat?
Meat isn't a technology. Although to get it into the can
is a
technology. But then you'd have to say canning, and then you wouldn't be able to get like those little mini corns. Thanks, Peter. So I would like to get rid of Spam as a general rule, but if that's not a technology that works, that'd be tough. I don't know what technology I would rather.
Mookie said electricity. I don't think I could live without
Dude,
electricity.
Dude, what is wrong with you? No electricity? Let's just get rid of that. No, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. You wouldn't be able to be typing on here.
We wouldn't be releasing videos.
We wouldn't have the internet. You need electricity, speed of light, electricity, and all that kind of stuff. From a technology standpoint, I like technology a lot. I would love to get rid of Spam. I think there's technology there. I just don't know what
I'd abolish selfie sticks.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Selfie sticks. I wish I invented the selfie stick because I don't even know how you would do that. Because all people would do is you can't patent it, right? It's maybe you could. I don't know. I would get rid of selfie sticks. Although I don't see too many in the wild. I do see a lot more like this. But I have a built-in selfie stick. I just use that one.
Yeah, but that's the selfie sticks get it further away.
Yeah.
Your built-in selfie stick can get like your eye.
I can get a good selfie right here.
Yeah, we did a lot of selfies, multiple people selfies. I know those aren't.
What's selfies. Selfie? Selfie doesn't make any sense anymore. Selfie has moved from a photo of yourself with the like little duck lips going to like everybody's in the. Oh, let me get a selfie with you. That's not a selfie with somebody because there's two people in there. That's a summy or a. Ollie. An Ollie. It doesn't make any sense. So what are your thoughts on selfies? As a general rule, what are your thoughts on selfies? People posting pictures of themselves all over the place. I just posted one earlier with Mike's Hard Lemonade in on my shoulder because I thought it would be funny. That's it. Answer the question right below. Oh, and while you're there, there's a little thumbs up button on your YouTubes. Click the up one, just as a general rule, every single time you watch a video. That's it. You can get coupe glasses at awesomedrinks.com. You can get passion fruit syrup at awesomedrinks.com. We're done. We're teaching how to drink. Done.
Are you leaving? After that comment, we're done.
See ya. We're good to go. It looks just like passion fruit. I should just walk away. Yeah. Pour liquor.